So, what are we doing? What are we playing? We're playing RUNE. Solo, tabletop, Souls-like game that I'm very proud of. And tonight, we are going to play nothing that I designed. None of the stuff that we're playing tonight is stuff that I created, which makes me so excited. This is all stuff that was created as part of the RUNE Jam, which I should probably put up on the screen here just to show folks the jam. Give me 1 second here. I was extremely ill prepared to do anything of the sort. Let me throw that up there real quick. RUNE Jam. These are the submissions so far. 7 great things. Well, 6 great things and then my creator kit. Tonight, we are using Aaron's 4 starter kits for RUNE and the Hunger of the Ghoul Queen realm. So we're going to play a realm that I did not make. Cade Brennan Sakander made. And then Aaron's 4 starter kits for RUNE. New ways to like start your character, and in a realm that I've never seen before. So it's all new for me tonight. So I'm excited just to experience the game in a new way, and see what folks have crafted. So let's get rid of that. Let's go back to that. All right, so here's what I've done. I have decided I'm going to play as the Vault Mage. There are 4 awesome options for Aaron's starter kit thing. I'm playing as the Vault Mage. If this stuff looks good, by the way, go check out this stuff on the RUNE Jam. I'm the Vault Mage. So here's my starting stuff. I'm a spell person, which I'm excited about. Here's my starting weapons. Here's my gear and my rune. I'll go over all of this. I need to go over it because I'm, you know, this is new to me. Oh, that would be cool to have notes and clock tracking in the RUNE board. Yeah, the virtual tabletop that Aaron made for RUNE is super cool. All in the browser. So, here's what I have. I got a couple of spells. They're ranged spells. This one's adjacent to, but Molten Salvo. Move 1, harm 2, blast. Blast is a new effect that Aaron has created. It affects the target space, so whoever I'm shooting with this Molten Salvo, and each other space within X spaces. Which I assume is within X spaces of the target. Ignoring difficult terrain. So, for example, this first one, if I put a 4 or 5 here, I can move 1. I can do 2 harm to somebody that's 2 to 3 spaces away. And it's a blast 0, which my interpretation means it doesn't, like, expand out and hit other people. It's just hitting that space. So it's the target. And if the target is in the space with anybody else, that person's also going to take the hit. This doesn't give me movement. It lets me do 2 harm, but it lets me blast everybody, each other space that's within 1. So boom, you have this nice big area of effect blast, but you gotta get a 6 and you're not moving with it. There's a very cool supportive spell that I have, the Divine Steel Ward. It works at adjacent in 2 spaces, and I'm gonna get some movement out of this too. And it has this really cool, this is such a cool effect that Aaron has created called Imbue. So Imbue targets a space within range and then produces the imbued effect on the next unit that moves onto that space. So this spell specifically imbues block. So I choose a space on the grid that's adjacent or 2 spaces away from me. And I'll put like a little disc there. And then the next unit, ideally me, that stands on that thing gets, in this case, block. It's like guaranteeing me to get some free block next turn, essentially, right? Because you move first and then you do your stuff. So, you move and you imbue and you're like, okay, cool, I can count on that blocking in the future. It's super, super cool. Here's my gear. Icon of Hane, something like that. You can assign multiple dice, and this is both of the gear and the rune are super cool in this. You can assign multiple dice to an equipped spell. So these are type weapons of spell. To use that spell twice in a single round, each activation must have a different target. So I could throw down 2 wards, or I could blast off my salvo twice, but I have to hit 2 different people if I want to do that. And then the Vault Mage rune is what convinced me to try this class. The first time during a fight that you deal unblocked harm to an enemy, you can remove that enemy from play until another enemy dies. So you just blink someone away. You're like, nope, go away. It's so helpful when you're fighting off a wave of people to be like, you go away until I kill something else, and then you can come back. This doesn't have any effect if there's no other enemies. Very cool weapons that I've got. So that's me. That's what I'm going to be working with tonight. We are playing the Hunger of the Ghoul Queen raid. Like I said, Cade made this, or not raid, Realm made this very cool art. Third-party Realm. And this is the name of the place, Mabrenza, something like that. The Fallen Jewel of the Azure Coast. I apologize if your font got messed up when I opened it. I do everything in Affinity when I play this, so things get weird. But the thing that really drew me to this realm is that it takes place in a city, as opposed to like most of the other realms that I've seen are like in a, like it uses Perplexing Ruins, or not Perplexing Ruins, Wadabow's Perilous Shores generator. And this uses one of the generators, but it's a different one. It's the city generator. So it's really cool. So we got a pretty big map here. It's 12 points for us to explore. And one thing that I'm going to note right away that I'm happy to see is that point 1 has multiple things that you can go to from the beginning. It's always nice to have options from the sigil. So I think we're ready to just dive into this thing. I have the only thing that I've looked ahead of for this is the clocks, just so that I could have my clocks set up on my own sheet. But otherwise, I haven't read anything else for this, realm. All right, the Fallen Jewel of the Azure Coast. The ocean breeze offers nothing but the stench of decay and dust driven from the city above. Little sunlight escapes the swirling vortex of clouds that hangs directly over the crumbling cliffside castle on the far end of the island. Gotta get over there. Gotta punch a ghoul queen. You feel the pull of the rune there, past the slums around you and beyond the walls around the upper city. Ah, cool. So this is a lower city, upper city sort of situation. We can see the wall here. That's going to be an interesting point right there at that wall. It looks like there's possibly a way to get through here at 4. Cool. All right. Kind of looking at the map. Oh, another thing I really appreciate. We'll come back to these clocks in a second. But Cade made a realm sheet for his realm, which is awesome. So it's got the clocks, got the death penalty, got the Ghoul Queen's health, which is one of the special rules of the thing, got the map. So if I were to print this out, and there's a print-friendly version of this realm up on itch, I would have all of this, which is great. All right, so here are the clocks for this realm. It's a day-night cycle, very similar to the Grim Coast sort of thing. So, though the clouds obscure the sky above Mabrenza, some sunlight does filter through during the day, discouraging light-sensitive undead from wandering the streets. So, day and night is going to be pretty fun to interact with. And it's the same thing as the day-night cycle in Grim Coast. So, anytime you move or do something on a point, it advances. Now, it technically says move into a new point. I'm going to ignore, like, I'm going to not read that as, like, a point that I haven't been to before, but it just means move to a point. Because that's what I assume it means. Rally clock. 8 segments, and this is a singular clock. The more the engraved appears to be a threat to the Ghoul Queen, the more her generals in the Council of Sins... Oh yeah, I remember why I was interested in this realm. There's a bunch of stuff that's related to the 7 deadly sins. I think the weapons and gear and stuff. I think that was in the description. The Council of Sins will coerce the monstrous inhabitants of the island into their service to defend Esmeralda III. In the fight at Headsman Plaza, which is at 9, add 1... Oh, okay, so this is just if this stuff starts to fill up. If it's already been filled, these things happen. And here's when we fill the rally clock. Whenever you kill a unique enemy, seems like it might happen a lot then, or complete 3 fights of any kind without dying. Aha! Because you want to do fights without dying, but if you do it, you're pissing off the Ghoul Queen. Alright. Death penalty. If you die, you resurrect at the nearest sigil with full health and all your equipment. However, Queen Esmeralda III's minions collect your previous body and feed it to her. Each time you die, increase the maximum health of the Ghoul Queen by 1 as she draws power from your corpse. Nice, right? And that's why the realm sheet has the maximum health, the current and initial for the Ghoul Queen. So you don't want to die because the Ghoul Queen is going to get more and more powerful as it goes on. Fantastic. I love it. All right, well, let's dive into this realm. I can't wait to be a vault mage and blink people in and out of existence and blast them with my explosive magma gun, essentially. All right, we start at point 1. I should probably make a little disc. Track my little dude as I move around the map. All right, we're here at 1. Oops, went the wrong way. Alright, we are at point 1, the sigil. The sigil brings you to Mabrenza atop a large rocky outcropping that juts skyward from a beach of glittering black sands. Before you stretches a squalid, rambling cluster of rotting wooden buildings that hugs the banks of a river, dividing these slums of the lower city from the stone buildings and walls beyond. Alright, of course you can rest here at a sigil point, but it looks like there's actually some other things that I can do, depending on if it is night or day. I have the capacity to search during the day, so I'm going to do it. Cool, I will search. I'm going to need to make a, a line for this sort of stuff. Great, I got my lines, so I can use that in the future. All right, search. Scour among the detritus that has washed ashore from the dozens of ships whose sunken hulls lie in the nearby bay. Roll 1d6. All right. I got a 5. Oh, shit, I could have, like, most of the time you waste your time. Woo, got lucky. Gain rations, 1 use. You may throw away 1 use of rations to cause 1 hungry citizen to leave a fight as they chase the bigger... Nice. Nice. I'm going to definitely note that in my overcrowded sheet that I've left for myself. All right, here's my stuff. I got rations. I got rations. Okay. So I have to mark the clock. I'm also going to mark it a second time because I'm going to move somewhere. I'm going to go to 2 because it just feels like it's... I would otherwise miss it. So I'm going to go to 2. So I'll advance the clock twice here to show that I have done a thing and also moved. All right, we're going to 2. The Black Sand Prison. The black sands of the beach have been fired into the obsidian glass bricks that make up the walls of this compound. Oh, that's cool. I love that. I just love obsidian. The beauty of the glasswork is marred by old blood spatters and splintered wooden gates. I guess it's not as cool anymore. Alright, I gotta fight. But there's possibly some stuff I can do here. So, I'm gonna fight just so that I can see... I gotta try my new stuff. See how it is. Alright, you step into the courtyard from the depths of the prison. Glowing eyes herald two shriveled ghouls in rags, hungry for flesh. Behind them, a massive toad-like demon lumbers forth, a ring of iron keys dangling from its spiked club. Alright, well, we got ourselves a fight. There's difficult terrain at A1 and C3, so let's get that set up. The hungry citizens, who I can distract. I think I'm just going to use my rations immediately, because there's a unique enemy here, and I want to definitely kill this unique enemy. So I'm going to ditch one of these fools. I'll get rid of B2. So I got to put a hungry citizen at D2 and Gorgari at C1. So D2 and C1. Hungry citizen and Gorgari. Did I do that completely backwards? Yep, I did. Gorgari, I'm going to have be the knight. I'm going to have the hungry citizen be the... Working memory? Not working tonight. And I'm at C4. Okay. Alright, here we go. I don't have any rations anymore. Let's see how my Vault Mage does. I'm super excited about being a Vault Mage. I'm excited, because this is a spell type caster. I'm excited to see how Aaron thinks I do with it. But also I'm excited to, I'm curious to know what Aaron thinks about kind of the new turn order stuff for Reap. I think it works well with spell type stuff. I'm just curious how that goes. But here we go. Let's see how these goons do. I need their cards. Here they are. Oh! I should have flipped the page because here's a nice thing. Did I miss? I guess... It looks like there's supposed to be some more terrain. So I'm going to add the terrain that's based off of the map here. I can put one at A3 and at D4. Yeah, I'm really curious to know what you think about the latest Reap thing, where I changed the turn order, or the order of resolution. You are much more powerful in Reap, and it fits, but it's interesting. All right, here we go. Let's see what these goons do. Sorry about that. All right. A hungry citizen. I need some dice for these goons. Hungry citizen is an undead, health 3. Same attack, same and adjacent. The rune's power has left little but hunger for flesh in the people of Mabrenza. And Gorgari is the envious warden. I love that there's a title on the unique. That's really good. It's a fiend type. 7 health. I can kill 7 health. Same in adjacent range, so they want to get close to me. And then some cool stuff. Keeper of the Black Sand Prison, least of the Council of Sins, towering. Oh, this is one of the council. Fuck this guy up. All right, here we go. Hungry citizen gets a 3. Gorgari gets a 3. Move 1, harm 1, move 1, harm 2. So they're gonna start moving closer to me. Look at that goon. They're both within my range for me to blast them with my sweet new magic spells. Alright, so let's do a Molten Salvo here. Alright, so I roll my stamina, which is 2. So I roll 2d6, and I'm going to be assigning these dice to my cards as I see fit. I got a 3 and a 2. Disastrous for me. The 2 doesn't work on anything. The 3 could be placed on a ward, but what I can also do if you're unfamiliar with Rune, is I can take 2 dice and I can, is the terrain difficult or permanent? I read it as difficult in the, yeah, difficult. So I have line of sight on these goons and can blast them. What I can do is I can sum these, and I can put them on one of these. And I think I'm going to do that. I want to hurt one of these things. So I'm going to do the Molten Salvo. It allows me to move 1 and do harm 2 to something. Oh, wait, I got to go back to my map here. I don't really necessarily want to move because I would be putting myself out of range. So I'm gonna stay still, and I'm gonna just blast the civilian, right? I wanna. It has 1 HP left, which means I have a good chance of, like, through splash damage, killing that fool off. Can't believe I have lost all of my. I've got D6 and then D20s around me, and I don't have something quick and easy to do for the villain's health. I guess I'll have to do 2d6. The blast effect doesn't hit anything other than this, but that is okay. And that's the first round. Let's see what the enemies do. Citizen gets a 4. Golgari gets a 6. 4 and 6. Let's see what that means. Move 1, harm 1 for the Citizen. Fine. It'll go onto that difficult terrain. Pull or push engraved 1 space. Oh, mean. All right, so the Citizen's going to go here, and Golgari would be smart to move me here. Right? Because I'm not effective at same range. I'm closer to them. Wouldn't want to push me away. Golgari realized that I'm a blaster. So will pull me closer. Look at this gross toad tongue. But at least I'm not getting hurt by Golgari. I'm also not getting hurt by the Citizen because we're on difficult terrain, and it's -1 harm when you're on difficult terrain, so I'm okay. I'm not effective at this range. And I rolled a 5 and a 5, which is real good. 5 and 5. Yeah, I'm not going for this steel ward. I'm blasting. I'm blasting. So I'm gonna go here. Yeah, so I'm gonna do the Icon of Hanai, which allows me to assign multiple dice to the same thing. I just have to have different targets. So the first, oh wait, I can't, yeah, I can move. Okay, I can move with these. Whew, I panicked for a second there. It's range 2 though, so I can't hit. Oh, it's 2 to 3, never mind. I can go and I can move here. Perfect, because I get 2 movement out of this. Yeah, so I'm gonna go up. And then I'm gonna go blast this fool. The first 5 goes here. Blast this thing, which annihilates it. And oh wait, it doesn't hurt the other thing. I keep thinking I have the splash damage. I thought I had a super splash damage going on. I don't, but that's okay. All right, so it's just 2 harm. So 2 harm to this, kill it, and then 2 harm to Golgari, who's now at 5 health. I thought I had a really cute splash damage thing going on, and then I misremembered my blast effect. It's still effective, but not as cute as I wanted to be. That's okay. Okay. So now it's just me and Golgari, the gross toad man. Wasn't the knight Golgari? Oh, you're right. I had that totally backwards. Shoot. That's a good point. The knight was Golgari. So I will blast and destroy the Citizen. Thank you, Aaron. I will have reversed time and hit the Citizen, and then hit the Citizen again. And so it's this that goes off the board. That's 6 goes there. Thank you, Aaron, for keeping me honest. Now we got the knight, or we got Golgari in the right spot. All right, we got a gross Toad Ban hunting me down. Got another 6, which I'm fine with. You can pull me closer if you want. And that's all it does with a 6, right? It's just a pull. Great. That's fine with me. Actually, that doesn't even affect me because it's push or pull one space. I realize that its range is same or adjacent, so I don't even get moved. This is why Golgari is the least of the council, because Golgari is a goon who I'm gonna blast with my goddamn Molten Salvo. Which is my God-given right. 5 and 2. 5 and 2. Alright, the 2, not helping me at all. Can't move it around, can't summit, so it's just a 5. So I'll put it over here, and I'll continue to just blast this knight. Another 2 harm. Golgari, you gotta shake up your tricks there, son. Your gross tongue isn't gonna do it. Golgari gets a 5, which is a bigger hit this time. Harm 2 plus 1 if at less than max health. So it's harm 3, but not moving. Golgari's just standing there, ready to hurt me if I get closer, but Golgari doesn't realize that I'm a mage. Which means I'm not gonna get close to Golgari. This is like the first time I realized spells were OP and Elden Ring, and I was like, oh wait, I can just nuke them from over here? Great. Easy mode. So Golgari would do 3 harm to me if I decide to move next to him. I'm not gonna move next to him. I got a 6 and a 3. 6 and a 3. Well, we're gonna just put that 6 over here. I'll put the block here. So what I'm doing is I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do 2 harm to Golgari, but then I'm gonna put this ward here for sparking. In case I need to get some block from Golgari getting in my face. It's nice to have that, like, backup plan. That's cool, where I can just be like, put this here just in case I need to, like, get away and get some block going. That's pretty cool. And I want to put it here, because if I put it here or here, Golgari... I guess I'll put it here. Golgari can take it from me. And I want Golgari to take it from me. Cool. Golgari's got 1 health left. You got a 6 again, which means nothing. Which means nothing. So I'm gonna just kill this Golgari. 5 and 6. Yeah. Blast him to holy hell. Golgari gets got. Excellent. I have killed Golgari. Oh, it's Gorgari. I've been saying Golgari the whole time. Gorgari. Gorgari is dead. So I gotta do a couple things here. First, I gotta mark the fight and increase my day-night clock. I also need to increase the rally clock 1 because I have killed a unique enemy. And I know that that pisses off the Ghoul Queen. Then, when defeated, I find the Amulet of Envy. Oh, I should open up the cards for this. 1 second. I'm gonna get those cards. Not often you're happy for an enemy to... Yeah, right? This was great. Admittedly, I'm playing as a mage, which is kind of a pain in the ass for enemies. Wow, there's a lot of enemies for me to fight. What am I looking for? An Amulet of Envy. Am I going to be able to grab that? Nice. I'm going to move it over here. Let's take a look at what my amulet does. It's gear. Criteria. An enemy inflicted more harm than you did last round. If so, you inflict and receive 1 more harm this round. Interesting. Bears heraldry of a noble house that fell to a neighbor. I mean, I'm definitely keeping the gear that Aaron created, but it's nice to have this. And it's envy, right? Remember that's about the sins. Gorgari is one of the Council of Sins, so here's envy. I like that. I also have the Black Sand Prison Keys, which is great, which I'm going to use immediately to delve. Great, I got the keys. I use them. Mark that. Mark my clock. I do know that it's going to be night soon, and this is a ghoul-haunted city, so I feel like night's not great for me, but we'll find out. Okay, I gain rations. Oh, 2 uses. I get my food back. Awesome. Golgari was holding out on those poor ghouls. And then I increase my lore +1. Yes. Nothing makes me happier in RUNE than getting lore. Gorgari, lowest of the Council of Sins, chafed under his task of keeping the queen's enemies. Envious of her crown, his stockpile of food bought some fleeting fealty from the ravenous ghouls in his prison cell. This is good. I'm into the story of this realm so much. I love this sort of shit. The weird intrigue and things like that. I'm super into it. And I have an opportunity to increase my lore again, which you know I'm going to. Let me increase my lore. Let me update the day-night cycle. So it will become night when I move to the next location. Each year, the queen picked prisoners to run a gauntlet. Instead of their freedom, the winners earn the honor of being a feast for her court. Jesus. This is a bleak place. Cool. Mean. Nasty. I think I've got to go to 3. Yeah, otherwise I'm going back to the sigil. So I'm going to 3, but 3 has flexibility. I can go to a lot of places from here. So we'll see how that goes. Let us... So it goes up to 6, and it reverts. It is now... I'll use like a bold to keep track of which it is. It is now nighttime in this hellscape of a city. And we're at 0.3. I should just double check if the day-night cycle has an immediate effect or if it will... It's just probably, like we saw at Sigil, where there's some points that have like a thing that you can do depending on its day or night. But it looks like it doesn't have any other effect than that. So I just have to look and see if the place that I go to cares if it's day or night. Hi, Clover. Hi. How are you? You are a baby dog. Yeah, it's interesting that the delve required the keys from the fight, right? Because it's kind of assumed that you have, in order to get to the delve, you have to do the fight anyways. I would imagine that that is, you know, it's there just in case anybody has any gear or weapons that allow them to skip fights or anything. Then, I mean, you could technically skip that fight and then not be able to do the delve. We are at the Bridge of Sorrows. Oh boy. Oh boy. Clover, it's time to get a treat. I left him downstairs again, of course. I'll be right back. I'm gonna get my dog a treat. Come on, Clover. No, this is the most exciting part of the day. Are you excited for a treat? I don't have it in my hand yet. This is coming from Aaron. This is Aaron's treat. So thank him. Here you go. Good girl. Chomp, 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 chomp. You don't even savor it. You just virtually swallow it whole. That's it. That's all you get. Just the one. I love you, though. She's a good girl. Good girl. Good dog. Thank you, Aaron, for getting her a treat. That's it. That's all you get. All right, the Bridge of Sorrows. The only bridge from the slums to the lower city. So it's kind of three things. Slums, lower city, upper city. Bears a mighty gate, guarded by a tall, muscular woman with flaming eyes and hair, clad in thousands of metallic chains and locks. Fuck me. Consume tree. Truly, you just like... gone. Instantly. Inhaled. None pass the Gate of Sorrows without paying the toll. I guess I gotta fight this troll. Okay. I'm fighting. I care not for your business with our queen engraved. All I care about is the toll. Will you pay or suffer? Oh. This fight may be avoided by sacrificing one of your weapons or non-consumable gear. What? It does not have to be one that you currently have equipped. If you do so, then mark this unique fight as complete, but without the rewards of defeating a Sonda. I could just get rid of the amulet, because I know I'm not going to use it. But I want stuff. I want the stuff. I'm going to fight her. It is night, so there are the two hungry citizens, but I'm immediately using those 2 rations that I got to distract them. So it's just me and Asanda. Okay. I'm fighting this troll. Yeah, pay the troll toll. Let's look at the map. Alright. Oh, they would have been right behind me. That would have been a bummer. Too bad I distracted them. Alright, so I'm in a tunnel of permanent terrain. And then I'm here. Asanda's there. Alright, let's fight. Let's fight a troll. I'm gonna keep calling her a troll because we're on a bridge. They are demanding a troll. Or a toll. Alright, we got ourselves a sideways card, which means it's kind of a more dangerous enemy, most likely. The Chain-Clad Toll Taker. 8 health. God damn, where are my D8s? Somewhere around here. I got a D12. I'll use this. 8 health, unique fiend, adjacent 2 and 3 spaces. So my mage nonsense won't work. And then some stuff. Lust of the Council of Sins. Alright, so here's another sin. Flame-breathed keeper of the Bridge of Sorrows, the single-minded mistress of pain. Alright. Let's dance, Asanda. Alright, let's roll her up. Let's see what she does. Turn 1. It's a 3. Harm 2, engraved, cannot move between spaces this turn. I can't move? I mean, that's fine. We're both at the range that we can hurt each other. I'm taking 2 harm, though. And I can't move. It says can't move between spaces, which I just assume means I can't move. But guess what? My Molten Salvo also works at 3 range. Asanda. So, fine. Alright, I rolled horribly. I got a 3 and a 1. Pretty terrible. Pretty terrible. I'm gonna just sum them together to get the 4 here. So we both just hurt each other for 2 harm. I hurt for 2. I take 2 harm. That's the first time I got hurt. And I wasn't able to move. I got wrapped up in her, like, millions of chains that she whips me with a chain, wraps me up. Alright. Alright, Asanda. Let's see what you do this time. 3 again. Wow. Okay. The same thing. So two turns where we're gonna just be whipping each other. 4 and 4. Alright, well, I don't need the gear that lets me target multiple things. because I only have the one target. So I will put 1/4 here. I'll put 1/4 here. I can't use the move that I have, but I will put this. I don't know. I'll put this here, just in case I need to like sidestep and go get some block. All right, so we both do 2 harm to each other again. Asanda is at half health, at 4. I am at 6. Let's do it again. 4. Asanda is going to harm 1 and engrave treats stamina dice as 1 lower this turn. Treats stamina dice as 1 lower. You think that means I roll both my dice and I subtract them 1, or is it my total stamina goes down 1 and I have only 1 stamina? I'm reading it as I roll and I subtract 1 from each of my results. That's how I'm gonna read it. So I got 1 harm coming. My Asanda is not moving, but at least I can move this time. But I have to subtract 1 from each of these dice. Which is truly disastrous. I got a 2 and a 2, which means I got snake eyes, which means I can do jack shit. I can't do anything. Oh, I just stand there and get whipped. At least it's only 1 harm, but rolling double 2s. Whoo, that was harmful. That was painful. Couldn't even get onto my little shield ward. Steel ward. Alright, Asanda, what are you doing this time? 3. I keep rolling 4 and 3 with you. Alright, well, we know what it is. You're doing 2 harm and I can't move. At least I get both my dice this time. Fully. 3 and 1. This is just a gunslinger fight. 3 and 1. I'm gonna sum them to do this because I can't move. So I do 2 to her. She's got 2 health. I have 3 health. Gonna come close. It's gonna be close. Whether or not I kill her without dying first. We'll find out. Hi, Clover. 2 from Asanda. Move 1 if engraved is in the same space. Move 1 if engraved. Oh, so I don't. She's not gonna move. She's gonna stay where she is and do 2 harm. Alright. Now's a chance for me to step on that blocker, which would be great. 6 and 2. Two doesn't help me, so I'm gonna just stand there. We just stood there and just beat the shit out of each other from range. I threw molten stuff at her and she whipped me with a chain. Thankfully, I just had a little more health than her. I'll take the 2 from her. And then that's that. I'll put because I'm putting the 6 here and I don't have the 2 to put anywhere. I have 1 health, but I did kill her. I killed her. So, let us update some things. Let's get this. Killed you, which means it's 1 into the night cycle. I get the Lustful Chain. The Lustful Chain is a new weapon. Let's move it over to my inventory. It's a weapon, a chain type, adjacent or 2. Move 1, harm 1, move 1. Like in binding. Target may not move and ooh. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Having a lockdown like that. I might take this. I think I'm gonna take this and get rid of my shield thing. I think I'm gonna use the chain instead. I think I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna just not block. I will move and deal ranged harm and not allow enemies to move. And that's going to be my whole strategy. I like this chain. Used for both pleasure and pain in the Infernal Realm. Ooh, Infernal Realm. That's new, right? Because we're the realm we're in is the Ghoul Queen's realm. It's called Mabrenza, which is the fallen jewel of the Azure Coast. So the Infernal Realm sounds like it's a different place. Sounds like it's another... We're learning a little bit about this world. Sweet, I got a sick chain. I also am gonna die. And I don't want to die. I don't want to feed the Ghoul Queen. So I'm actually fine with going here and resting. Because the fights that I fought are unique fights. So they can reset. Oh, wait. I should figure out... Wait. Was there anything else to do at this point before I do that? Whew. Slow down, Spencer. Yeah, there was stuff to do. I almost lost a learning opportunity. Alright. I'm going to do all this stuff. I'm going to search. I'm going to learn. So I'm going to mark the clock twice for that stuff. And then I'm going to read and see what it does for me. Alright, I search. I find Crimson Dream, 1 use. This drug can be consumed before a fight. While affected, you may choose to count one of your stamina dice as one number higher or lower each turn. But you reduce your current and maximum health by 1 during the fight. Interesting. That's interesting. You get a lot of control over your stamina die. You take a hit to your health. Crimson Dream. 4 rotting bodies hang from chain nooses suspended from the edges of the bridge, remnants of those who could not pay the toll but tried to pass anyway. One of them has a small pouch full of red dust. Thanks for the drugs, my friend. And then I learn. I'm going to increase my lore to 3. A big brain going on right now. Not all who could pay the toll were content to stay in the slums. Scratches on the stones near the water indicate there may be another way across. Right? That's letting me know that I could go not this bridge. I can go up to 4, which I'm going to do. I'm going to see what is going on at 4. But I'm going to, like I said, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go here and I'm going to rest. Because I'm fine with these fights resetting. They're unique fights. So those enemies are dead. So that's fine with me. So I'm going to do two actions. 1 to move here, 1 to rest. Which puts it almost at day. And then it'll go to day as I go to 0.4. Night a bit. Yeah, so we're going to go to 4. 4 seems like an interesting shortcut, but 6 being out here by itself, I so badly want to go see what's out there. So I don't think I'm going to go to 9. I think I'm going to snake back, and I know it's a lot of little back and forth, but that's okay. I want to see what is happening at 4. Oh, and I have to update this because I have done, I killed another unique enemy. I'm killing those goons. I think this doesn't... I have to remember, the rally clock doesn't matter until 0.9. And 11. So, it hasn't mattered yet. It will matter, because I'm rallying enemies here. But for now, ignorance is bliss. I got a lustful chain. Alright, what did I say? I'm going to 4? The Pauper's Docks. Pauper's Docks. What ships do still cling to the rotting docks are small, with ratty sails and worm-chewed planks. A dozen masts jut up from the water of the bay as gravestones of the sunken vessels below. Beyond. after you complete the delve. Oh, so beyond. I was confused. I was like, beyond. That's one of the things you can do in the Zed realm in the Realm Atlas, but it requires you to feed soul stones. I was like, wait, are there soul stones here? What it means is it's connected to this. So after you complete the delve here, you may access the underground tunnels that allow travel to 8 and 9. So this is how this becomes a shortcut, but you have to do the delve at this place. Well, I got a whole bunch of stuff that I can do here. Obviously, we're going to learn. Get my brain up to 4. Love that. A crumbling ledger is one of the in one of the ships reads, "What exorbitant fees to dock behind the walls of the upper city. I am forced to tie up in the pauper's docks and hope that my cargo is not stolen before I can sell it." Smugglers, right? That's why we're gonna have some tunnels. Fight, but it's night only, and it is day right now, so that's great news for me. Search. If it is night, you must first complete the fight. Oh, but it's not, so I can just do this. Love it. Let me mark these 2 actions while I still remember. I've done a learn, and I've done a search. I found a healing salve. 2 uses. Boom. I'm assuming it works just like the healing salve in the other game. Gets me some health in my exploration phase. Oh wait, I'm not at 1, I'm at 10, son. And then a delve that requires lore 3, I'm at lore 4. I know everything about this realm. Alright, let's mark it. The trapdoor leading to the underground tunnels lies beneath the mansion of Eliakim, the overseer of the pauper's docks. Oh, I gotta do a fight. Damn it. Alright. It's a good thing I healed up. I guess I do want to do this just in case I need access to other tunnels. I'll fight. Just so that I can... I like having map freedom. This will also be problematic for me. In that I will be killing more unique enemies. And if I don't die, this will be the 3rd fight that I do without dying. So I'm going to mark that clock twice. Oh well, let's fight. Okay, so we've got some difficult terrain. Remember that correctly? Nope, working memory, not perfect. And then Eliakim, we'll remember, is the soldier. And then there are 3 deathless brides, which will naturally be these weird spooky skeletons. Which I will make different colors so that I can track their health appropriately. All right. How much health does a deathless bride have? 2? Have I got the molten salvo for them? Eliakim is a health 6 enemy. What kind of ranges are we working with? They're all undead. Oh man. Do you have any weapons that you picked up in other realms that work on undead? This realm, you feel great. Same and adjacent, and then Eliakim hits at range. The Slothful Dockmaster. Alright, here's some special things to note. While a Deathless Bride is adjacent to Eliakim, any harm he receives is deflected to a Deathless Bride instead. Ah, they're meat shields. Labrenza's fairest maidens preserved at the height of their beauty in undeath. Eliakim is Sloth of the Council of Sins. Lecher, Layabout, Necromancer. Okay, Eliakim. Let's dance. Let's see how these brides do. Let's see what they do. 2, 5, and 4. So 2 of them are moving 2 and harming 2. Let's get those done first. Bump, 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 bump. And then the other one got a 5, which is a move to a square adjacent to Eliakim. Already there. Kongan77, good to see you. Alright, so those 2 are doing harm 2. And Eliakim is going to do a 4. 1 Deathless Bride acts again this turn. Oh, interesting. I guess I'll keep the 1 next to him, and he'll just compel one of the others to move closer. One of the others gets a 5, so it's gonna move. So that's a bummer for them. They got closer, and then they teleport back next to him. All right. Now they're all nice and close so that I can blast them. Let's get a good 6 here. Come on. He's a lecher, but he's a sloth. I think this guy lied on his resume. How did he get on the council? This Ghoul Queen's gotta do a little bit more of a check before just putting people on that council. I got a 3 and a 1, so I rolled like hot trash. You know me. Why roll good when I can roll bad? Alright, well, I could do not a lot of harm with the Lustful Chain. I can't get any of my binding stuff, so I'm just going to sum these, put them on my Molten Salvo, and do 2 harm to it. Boom! I don't need to Vault Mage it, because I literally just nuke it. It's dead. So I forgot about my ability to do that. This entire time. Now, I know it didn't matter in the last fight because I only had 1 enemy, but it might have mattered in the first fight, and I wasn't paying attention. Great. I kill one of the Deathless Brides. Dead. Gone. None of the rest of them are doing anything. Alright. Let's see what the Deathless Brides do this turn. Well, they roll pretty well there. A 6 for red, and a 4 for... Well, I know the 6 just means that they're just standing next to Elias, and the other one is a move 2, harm 2. What does Eliakim do? It's a 5, which acts again. I'm going to have him move this. Maybe it will move. Yeah, I got a 3, so boom, boom. Alright. Unfortunate for me that I don't have a good blasting situation, but again, I'm also fine with them I'm just gonna stand here and destroy them one at a time. That's what it takes. 4 and a 5. Ooh, that is good. Yeah, I mean, the smart thing to do with a 4 and a 5 is this. As much as I love my Lustful Chain, because I can kill these things in 1 hit, my icon lets me use this spell twice. I just have to use different targets. So that buys me 2 movement. So I go boop boop and then fire, right? Boom boom. Blast, blast, 2 harm, 2 harm. Destroy them. Ooh, I like my Molten Salvo. Ooh, I like my Molten Salvo. It feels good. Alright, it's just me and slothy, Eliakim. Yeah, Molten Salvo is good. I mean, it is only on a 4, 5, and 6. I just happened to roll very good that time. Alright, Eliakim gets a 5, which doesn't do anything because it's only for the Death Brides. So once you kill the Death Brides, Eliakim just waiting for me to come over and kill him. Alright, you stay right there, buddy. I'm on my way to blast you. 4 and 4. Alright. Well, I'm gonna whip him. Makes sense because yeah, that's a good point. He's sloth. He's just gonna be like, nah. Alright, here I come, buddy. I can move. I don't need to get too close to you because... Oh, wait, this is a 2 range. Oh, okay, 2 range. So, yeah, I'm at range now. So I do 2 harm, and I do 1 harm, so I do 3 harm to Eliakim. Eliakim has 3 health left. I'm gonna murder this fool. Eliakim gets a 4, which I think again is a bride thing. Nice, love it. Just love it. All right, Eliakim, you stay right there. I got a 3 and a 1. Ugh. I'll summon him and get a Molten Salvo and do 2 to him. Puts him at 1. Eliakim, buddy, you gotta roll something other than a 3 to 5. A 2! What does that do? Ooh, harm 2. At 2 or 3 spaces. Okay, so I'm gonna take some harm this time. Alright. Alright. I got 2 harm coming my way. I only have to do 1 harm to him, so... I got a 6 and a 4, so, I mean, I definitely murder him. And I don't have my block or anything, so I don't have any capacity to prevent the harm. Because he hits at 2 or 3 range. So I can't even get out of range, so... My wives! Where are my wives? Sorry, Eliakim. Sent them to the grave. And then Eliakim finally wakes up, hits me once, and then I murder him. I can move into adjacent. Oh, yeah, I guess I could. Thank you, Kongan. Saved me the 2 health. Let's retcon this real quick. I rolled a 6 and a 4. And I forgot that I have a weapon that works at adjacent. Kongan saves me. So I just do this. Right? Doesn't really matter. But something that allows me to move to adjacent. Up. And then I whip him with a giant lustful whip for 3 harm. Thanks for helping me out there. I appreciate that. Nice. We did it. Gamers. Alright. That was the delve, so I don't need to mark that again. Thank you. The rally clock gets marked once for killing a unique enemy. It also, I think, gets marked again through my interpretation because I also completed 3 fights without dying. You fill 1 segment of the clock whenever you kill a unique enemy or complete 3 fights of any kind without dying. And since I don't die, that clock is at 4. Which means it's gonna fill up real fast, and I'm gonna have a mean fight in front of me, I think. Alright, what happens when I kill Kongan? Give me something. Or not, I don't kill Kongan. I'm sorry, Kongan. I don't kill you. I kill Eliakim. Kongan, I'm not gonna kill you. You did a great job helping me out. Eliakim is who I'm killing. Yeah, Ghoul Queen's getting pissed. I get the Slothful Buckler. Alright, let's grab it. Add it to my stash. What does it do? You did not... Criteria, you did not move last turn. I don't move a lot. You receive 1 fewer harm from attacks this turn. Wow. Sits comfortably on the arm, leaving the hands free. I don't move a lot, but I'm gonna do my whip salvo thing because I've been reminded by Kongan, I now am effectively, I can hit to some degree at adjacent 2 or 3 spaces with my setup. I have no capacity for blocking harm, but I'm flexible when I deal harm, which is good. All right, we are at point 4, which means I have the capacity to move to these points if I want. But point 6 is out here. Cannoneer synergy. Oh yeah, that's right. The Cannoneer cards are all about like standing still and just blasting people, even more than this one. I want to go over here. I feel like I have to go over here. Now, this gate probably has a mean fight, so I might explore these, and if this is a mean fight, I'll just go back to the tunnels and go around it. But I feel like I gotta see what is going on here. Oh, the Prosaic Shell, yeah, from Aaron's first realm. Absolutely. Cool synergies going on. All right, so I am going to move 1, 2, 2.5. Which puts it at just about night. I can do one thing in the day here at 0.5 before I have to be in nighttime. This fight is a night-only fight. So, which of these things do I want to do before it turns night? And then I have to do this to get access to the other things. The Hollow Coin Vault. That's a great name. A monument of wealth, this elaborate gilded building puts all nearby structures to shame. This building feels so out of place to all the other jank places I've been so far. Alright. Well, I'm not going to do that fight. I can learn. I have a lot of lore already. There's a delve that looks like it's going to be a fight. Or a search. I want all of it, though. Hi, Clover the dog. I'm going to search. I'm going to be kind of a coward here. I want to, like, look around a little more. So I'm going to search. Oh, wait, I can only do this after the delve. Oh, okay. I guess we're doing the delve. Because I want this. Whatever this is, I want it. And I'm fine with not learning right now. I'm going to do the delve. Beyond the front doors, the floor falls away into a wide... Oh, so I just fell through a trapdoor. Wide sand-bottom pit covered in piles of gold and jewels. As soon as you set foot inside, a pile of sand reveals itself to be a massive sapphire-scaled dragon. Where its wings should be, only bandaged stumps remain. Oh, I'm sorry, buddy. Complete this fight. Gold piles. These count as difficult terrain for me, but oh, that's really good. Rivka, the miserly dragon, as your miser of the vault. All right, so there's a bunch of gold all over here, which I can't navigate, but the dragon can. Let's see if I can kind of remember shapes. Something like that. And then I think there's one there. Did I work? Oh, I remembered it this time. Working memory is working again. Here's me. And then the dragon starts in the gold. I'm going to make the dragon this weird, because it's azure. This weird skeleton. Azure my... Oh, good connection, Aaron. I didn't think about that. Yes, this is the... It's the... What is it? The jeweled city... Or the fallen jewel of the Azure Coast. This is the Azure Miser. Azure Miser. Good connection here. Lore. Lust of the Council of Flames. Flame Wreath Keeper of the Bridge of Sorrow. Wait, I'm looking... I was like, wait a minute. I already fought Lust. Azure Miser of the Vault. Unique Dragon. Greed of the Council of Sins. The Pinioned Worm. Watchdog of Queen Esmeralda III. The Storm Breather. Yes. Adjacent 2 and 3 spaces. Okay. Rivka has 10 health. Just me and you, buddy. Let's fight each other. What do you say? Alright, let's see what Rivka does. Rivka gets a 1. Move 2 and deals 3 harm, but only if it's at adjacent. Oh, okay. So the dragon comes after me. And would be doing a bunch of harm to me if I stood still. But Rivka doesn't realize I'm a mage. I'm a mage, Rivka. I don't ever go near you. I'm gonna walk away now. I did roll a 3 and a 1. How many times have I rolled 3 and 1 tonight? Like, a lot, I feel like. I rolled 3 and 1. It is enough for me to sum them to get to this. So I can move one and blast him. So I take a step back and I go, stay away from me. Suck Molten Salvo. I do 2 harm to Rivka, who would hurt me a bunch if I stood next to it, but I did not. There's an awful lot of lyrics in this, what's supposed to be an instrumental song. All right, Rivka, what are you gonna do? 5. Lightning Breath. Inflicts harm 4 on all gold pile spaces. Oh, interesting. Summons the lightning on the gold. So I'm gonna not stand on any of this gold. Alright, so as long as I don't move, I'm good. See what I do. 4 and 3. That's a little better. 4 and 3. Well, I'm gonna do this. Right? I'm gonna do that. So I do 2 harm, and I do 1 harm, and I see no reason to move. I'm gonna stay exactly where I am and do 3 harm to Rivka. Rivka, you're doing all this like fancy stuff, and I'm just gonna stand here and whip you to death. Dragon gets a 2, which I think is another one of those move and messes me up at adjacent. Yeah. The dragon only wants to get to adjacent, right? Yeah, so it won't go to same. All right, so I'm getting kind of cornered here. Three and two. Well, I definitely want to not be adjacent anymore, so I gotta at least move, right? But how do I want to do it? I mean, I'm gonna sum these. I'm gonna make it a 5. I'm gonna move here, move 1, and harm 2. I have cornered myself, which is never a good idea, but Rivka only has 3 health left, and I'm hoping that I can just kill it next turn, and that won't bite me in the butt. Rivka, what are you doing? Another 2, so you're gonna move here and hurt me if I don't get out of here. Being on difficult terrain is a bummer. It reduces my harm that I deal minus 1 because of the weird terrain that you're standing on. But that's okay. 5 and 1. I don't want to summon them to get either of these big harms because I need to be able to move. So I think I'm going to just do this. Move 1. And it gets reduced to 1 harm, unfortunately. Because I'm on difficult terrain. And it's difficult terrain for me, but not for Rivka. But at least I didn't get got by Rivka. A 3. I don't think we've seen a 3. Harm 3. 2 or 3 spaces only. Ah, okay. Now I'm going to get blasted back by this dragon. I am really lucky I have not been rolling 3s and 4s against this dragon. Or with that dragon. 4 and 1 for me. I gotta get off this terrain. Rivka has 2 harm left. I mean, if I stay here, I don't do it. My harm gets reduced, so I don't want to do that. Moving here, it's still reduced. Moving here, I can only use my chain. And moving here, I can only use my chain, but it might be... I mean, it's better than taking the hit. So I will do this. I'm going to do this. I'm going to make a 5, which moves 1, harm 1 to Rivka, so Rivka only has 1 hit left, and I bind the dragon. So the dragon can't move on its next turn. Which may be to my advantage. We'll find out. Let's see what Rivka is going to do. I got a 5. Is that the lightning breath? That's the lightning breath. Okay, that's fine with me. So Rivka's not going to move. Also, I'm not going to take any harm because I'm not standing on any gold. I got a 5 and a 1. Great. And put that 5 over here. Move 1. Molten Salvo. I killed the dragon. I'm not taking any harm. I feel very powerful. But also, a lot of these enemies that I've fought so far have these very situational things, and I've been able to, and I'm fighting a lot of one-on-one fights, which is to my advantage in that I don't have to, like, maneuver around a bunch of people. Okay, I killed the dragon. Couple things happen. It's gonna become night, but I also have to update this, because this was another unique enemy. I get the Miser's Medallion, which is a gear. Which, whenever you can gain a non-unique consumable item, you may roll d6. Gain 3 of that item instead. Gain 2 of that item instead. You may not use the Miser's Medallion again until you travel realms. Interesting. That's a cool piece of gear. It has nothing to do with combat, right? A banker clutched this coin too tightly and lost all he had. This is a really good piece of gear. It's interesting that it doesn't affect combat at all, but it could be really to your advantage to get, like, I could get, like, a lot of rations and other things like that if you had this. I'm not going to use it because I like the gear that I have, but I think it's a really cool piece of gear. I'm going to move all of this. So I could just keep my collection here. That's really cool. Okay, so it turns to night with that, which means if I want to do the search and the learn, which I do, I've got a fight now that I have to do because it is night. But it's a bunch of hungry citizens who I can kill, no problem. Although it says see page 7. Why see page 7? Oh, because the cards for them is going to be over there. No terrain. All right, so I leave the hollow coin vault. Rigaroga, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. When the light fades, so I go into this vault, and I fight a dragon, and I claw my way back out, and it's night, and then these damn ghouls are waiting for me. And I'm like, okay, let's go, ghouls. A1, B2, D4. A1, B2, D4. No terrain. I'm at C3. And then we'll go to the page that has... Ooh, I'm kind of surrounded. We'll go to page 7 where I can find them. There they are. Alright. Alright, you goons. I'm sorry I killed your dragon. I'm just that powerful. I'm just that powerful. All right, let's see what all these hungry people do. They got 2 5s and a 6, so a lot of stuff. So 2 of them are going to move 1 and harm 1. Move 1, harm 1. And this one's going to do a bunch of harm and heal. Let's think about this. It says gain 2 health. It's not like recover or heal, right? It's gain 2 health. I just want to make it harder for myself. I'm going to read gain 2 health is that it gets stronger. I'm going to make this thing a 5 health thing now. I just want to do that. I'm going to read it in a way that is not to my advantage. And that's fine. Alright, so this one just is sitting there and it's powering up with its ghoul powers. Even though I know probably the assumption is that it is a healing thing, I'm going to assume that this ghoul is going Super Saiyan. Alright, let's see what I do. Whoa. Clicked out. I got 2 6s. Alright, you ghouls. You goddamn ghouls. These ghouls are juicing. Great. Fine with 2 6s. So I have a couple of different things I could do. I could do this, right? And I could do, you know, I could get some nice splash damage here and kill this one ghoul. Or I could do, I could do, grab that 6. God damn it. I could do this and I could go 1 here and 1 here and kind of splash back and forth. It would kill one of them and it would do 4 to the Super Saiyan ghoul. I'm gonna just do this though. I'm gonna kill the ghoul that's next to me. I just like to think out the options though. I don't know if that's the best call, but it's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna do 2 harm to this ghoul, and it's blast 1, so it will do 2 harm to both of these ghouls. So they each take 2. I do kill the yellow ghoul, but it does 1 harm to me. I finally take some harm. Ow! How dare you touch me, you foul ghoul. Let's see what these ghouls do. A 3 and a 5. 3 and a 5. They're both moving 1 and harming 1. Great. Up. Up. Actually, I'm gonna go like this. They're gonna just chase me. I want to blast them. 3 and 5, huh? Well, here's what I got. 4 and 3. 4 and 3. What do we want to do with a 4 and a 3? The blue ghoul still has 3 health. I got it back to its normal amount of health, but there's only 1 health left on the red one. So I think what I'm going to do is this. So I'm going to move 1. Oh, wait, I have blast going on with this. Oh, wait, no, I don't have enough blast to do splash damage. Never mind. So I'm going to do it like this. So I'll do the 1 harm to the red ghoul to kill it, and I'll do 2 more harm to the blue. But I do take 1 harm from the red ghoul, because I'm next to it. Ow! Now, technically, I probably would have finished this fight, but I'm fighting a juiced up ghoul, who I will murder now. It gets a 2. I think it just stands there. Oh no, it just moves. Move 1. Great. Move all you want. I will now kill you with a 6 and 4. Yeah, 6 and 4. I use the 6. I use my awesome chain to just bust this ghoul's head open. And I do my job. Whoa! That's a great piece of art that I just happened to accidentally scroll to. Alright. I did that. It is now 1 into the night. And that frees me up to do the learn and the search. So I will do those 2 things as well and finish my time here at 0.5. Let me advance the clock twice into the night. I learn, so I'm up to lore 5. I have learned a lot in my time in this realm. The vaults of Hollow Coin have few locks other than the front door. After all, who would dare steal the queen's gold from the dragon she keeps as a watchdog? It's a good point. It's a good point. Who would do that? Had I done the learn before the delve, I would have been like, oh, there's a dragon in the next fight. Which would have been cool. Search. Okay, after completing the delve here only, which I have now done, I find the Chronicle of the Abigail Bantam hidden among the piles of gold. Alright, I'm putting this in my stuff. Chronicle. I don't know what the Chronicle does for me yet, but I have it. And I want it. So I have it. Alright. I think I'm going to go to 0.6, and then I don't know. I might call it a night, or I might keep going. I don't know. I'm having a lot of fun. Let's go to 0.6. Let's advance the clock. It is 4 at night. And we're going to 6. This is where I wanted to go this whole time. Anytime you put a point off by itself, I got to know. Hey, the wreck of the Abigail Bantam. A huge galleon, once the pride of a fleet, now lies smashed against the forbidden rocky cliffs in the shores of the lower city's merchant district. All right. Cool stuff. I'll take it. I will search. I find Crimson Dream. Ooh, I got more Crimson Dream. And a healing salve. Actually, I'm going to just use that healing salve immediately. Get myself back up here. I got 2 Crimson Dream now, which is nice. I like my stuff. I like my drugs. Clock goes to 5. Delve requires lore 5. Oh, actually, shit. I have lore 5. I thought I was way over lored. I was wrong. I'm glad I got all this lore. Lore 5 and the Chronicle. I got that. Boom. Following the hidden cipher in the captain's journal, you are able to open the secret panel in his quarters on the ship. Inside is a small closet bearing a chest. A sigil is carved into the floor, which lights up as you come in contact with it. Among other items, the chest contains a note. The Queen's eternal youth is a lie. She is no longer among the living. I hope my preparations will be enough to kill her on my return to Mabrenza. But if not, perhaps another may finish my work. The captain was it engraved? Right? Why else would they have carved a sigil into the floor of their closet? A fellow engraved. Died. Probably. Because I'm assuming this queen's still out there. That's super cool. That's good lore. That's really good lore. I'm glad I did this delve. Oh, increase lore +1. I'll do that. Certainly. Was this my... I think it's day now. I think it's day now. You find the sun-touched blade and have unlocked another sigil here. However, this sigil only functions during the day clock. If killed during the night clock, you resurrect that sigil 0.1 as usual. Cool! You got a second sigil on the map. I like that. I got the sun-kissed blade. Or sun-touched blade. I got stuff. I like this realm because it's about, like, I remember reading the description. Like, you get a lot of stuff in this realm. Sun-touched blade. Sword, weapon, adjacent range only. Cleanse. Ooh, what does cleanse do? +1 harm to undead, +2 on a result of 6. Yeah, I'm gonna take this. I've been fighting so many undead. I 100% am gonna use this instead of my chain. I enjoyed the chain, but hot damn, do I want to just cut through undead. I feel amazing right now. Excellent. And then I'm going... Oh, wait, I don't want to rest. Never mind. I don't want to do that. I don't need to rest here. Yeah, this blade would be really good in the Grim Coast, right? You do this as your first realm, and then you're like, alright, I guess I should go do that one in the book. I'm just cleaning up. Ruined King? Who's heard of him? Dead. Oh, and this is what this art is for. This is awesome. It's cool to have this. Alright. So, I am going to go to 7 just to see. So it's 2 at day. I'm not stopping. I'm having a good time. The Lordly Gate. A magnificent arch, even in disrepair, that frames the barred entrance to the walled upper city. Every inch of its 40-foot height is carved in elaborate reliefs that now crumble with the weight of time. There's going to be a fight there. It's a unique fight. There's a bunch of fights. The question is, do I want to fight these things? Yeah, I do, because I want stuff. I want to fight. I want stuff. So I'm gonna fight this thing. I'm gonna fight this thing. So there's a bunch of permanent terrain, and I want the ability to go wherever I want on this map, however I go. All right, so there's a bunch of permanent terrain up at the top. I think it was something like this. All right, they're one over. Oops. All right, let's fight. Let's fight this goon. As you approach the towering gate, a shadow peels away from the wall and positions itself before you. Yep. Yep. Love that line. Tall and too slender to be human, its tattered dark cloak does little to hide the face, full of writhing tentacles and metallic claws affixed to one hand. This is my favorite thing that I've seen this entire realm. I'm so into this. All right. Now, I know it says A1 through A4, but the map shows it as this, so I'm going to follow the map. Abimelech. Oh boy, that one's hard. I'm going to call him Abe. Abe. I'm going to kill Abe. Alright, let's kill this goddamn shadow. Alright, let's see what it does. Let's learn about it. The gluttonous gatekeeper. Ah, that's right. Spencer was the real greed in the council all along. It was me. I'm the greed. Alright. Abe has 8 health. Unique fiend. Oh shit, I should have been paying attention. These things are fiends, not undead. It's the other stuff that's undead. Damn it. Although that Ghoul Queen has got to be undead. I'm gonna murder her real good with my sword. Same, adjacent, 2 and 3. Okay. Oh, but it looks like it kind of depends on what you do. Okay. So it's a varies range for Abe. Alright, Abe. Gluttony of the Council of Sins. The Brain Eater. The Deep Dweller. The Vicious Claw. I love these, like, new titles. Alright, Abe gets a 6. The Engraved may only use 1 stamina die next turn. Range 2 or 3 only. Well, I am within that. Alright, well, that's next turn. This turn. Abe loves going online and telling people they can play RPGs. I'm going to read next turn as, like, next turn. Not the round that we're in right now. So Abe's not hurting me, so I'm going to take advantage of this. I got a 5 and a 1. So when I say I'm going to take advantage, or 4 and a 1, when I say I'm going to take advantage, I mean I'm going to roll really poorly. Alright, well, I'm going to sum them. Move 1. I'm going to move closer. I guess I don't need to move closer. I'm going to stay where I am. Just blast this fool. Boom. Blast him for 2. Sorry, Abe. But I do have to remember I can only roll 1 die next turn. I should have also thought about, do I want to take my Crimson Dream, but I guess I don't need to. I'm doing fine. 3. Move 2, harm 2, same or adjacent. Okay. Move 2, ba-ba. Abe gets closer to me. The Living Shadow. I only roll 1 die. I roll a 1. So I stand there and I go, Abe, why do we have to fight? And then Abe rakes my face with metal claws. How much harm? 2. Sorry, Abe. So I take 2. That was painful. That was a bummer. All right, Abe gets a 3, which I think is the same thing. Yeah, move 2, same or adjacent, so Abe will get on top of me now. I get my die back. 6 and 3. Hey, let me ask you a question, Aaron, if you're still here, because I'm just curious about your intent. Blast. If for whatever reason I was in a space that would be affected by a blast, do I also take the harm? I'm not sure if that's even possible. I haven't actually thought about the math, but I don't know if you've thought about it at all. 6 and 3. Well, my thing only works at 2 range, so I need to get some movement, but I can't get enough movement on this, so... I think I do this, and then the 3's not going to go anywhere. So I'm going to move here, move 1, and deal 3 harm. It would do so much extra harm if this was an undead. I would feel so cool. But I can't get far enough away to get my salvo off. Abe's on top of me now. Don't think it would be possible, but it would apply. Yeah, okay. I didn't think it was possible, but I was just curious. Okay, so I'm going to move here. I'll do 3 to Abe, but Abe does 2 to me. Yeah, ooh, that's interesting. I couldn't get far enough away to use my salvo. Bummer. This is good. This is a good fight. Abe gets a 1. I don't know what 1 is for Abe. Harm 3. Engraved cannot move next turn. Same space only. The harm, I assume. Okay, so I can't move next turn. Abe is also not moving. And it only hurts me if I'm in the same space. So I'm not going to take harm. But I'm not going to be able to move next turn. So I need to, like, get myself in a spot where I want to be. Rolling a 3 and a 1 is not great for making that happen. I'm going to be honest with you. I got to get you... Where are my dice? Yeah, move these to the top of the list. All right. What did I say I rolled? A 3 and a 1? 3 and a 1. All right. It is in my best interest to sum these to move 1 and blast him for 2. And because I can't move, I have to just try and keep some distance in case I can keep him away from me. Because I'm not moving next turn. Abe gets a 4. Move 3, harm 1, block 1, same or adjacent. So Abe immediately closes the gap, is on top of me. Ugh. I'm not going to be able to hurt him. I have to just take... I just have to take this. Abimelech, Father King. Is that what that means? Is that what that means? I've just been calling him Abe. Abe's gonna kill me. Oh, in Hebrew. Interesting. Well, this is the Brain Eater, the Deep Dweller, the Vicious Claw. Abe, I mean, I guess I'll roll, but I can't move, so it's not really gonna do me much good. I got a 6 and a 3, and there's nothing I can do with that. Because I can't move, and none of my things work. So I just have to stand here and just... So I just sit there, and Abe runs up to me and punches me for 1 with his metal claw. Ow. 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 Alright. It's got 1 health left. I was really hoping to be able to kill it this last turn. It gets a 2. Oh, this is... Oh, okay, it's this one. Move 2, harm 2. So it's fine with where it is. It wants to be on top of me in the same space. I need to get the fuck away from this thing. 6 and 5 is going to do it. There we go. 6 and 5 makes me feel good. I'm going to... 6 and 5. How I would play it as I put the 6 here, the 5 here, which buys me 2 movement, so I can go up, and then blast him for 2. Whew, Abe. Abe scared me a little bit. The locking up was mean, and the losing the stamina die was cool too. That was mean and cool, and I enjoyed that fight. All right, I have killed this enemy. God, this art, I love this art. Killed it. That is also the 3rd fight. Another trio of fights that I've done without dying and a unique enemy. So that goes up to 7. Because there was the dragon fight, the ghouls fight, and then this one. So this is pretty much full. Okay. I think I gotta put this to 3. So it's still daytime. I don't have to do this fight. I can do the other things, or I can see the other things. Search. I can find rations. I'll take them. I could use them to distract people in the future. The unyielding tenacity of the gatekeeper has long taught the undead citizens to give the lordly gate a wide berth in their scrounging for food. Oh wait, I forgot to take my loot. I almost forgot to take my loot from this thing. The gluttonous talons. Where's my sweet new thing? Give me this. This is mine. Ah. Oh. What do we got? A weapon? Ooh, a same. It's a same weapon. You don't get very many of those. And it deals pretty good harm. Move to... This is a really good weapon. This is a very good weapon. Move 2, harm 1. Move 3, harm 2. And it does all that at same. And then 6, you lose a lot of your speed, but you still hit at 3. And it has gluttony. +1 harm if this weapon harms the same target as it did on your previous turn. I like that. That's a cool thing. This is incredibly powerful. This is a very powerful weapon. Because of the fact that it's same. Very, very few engraved weapons are same. Because it's meant to be an advantage for enemies that they can do that. So that's pretty good. I might equip it, but I like my undead slaying sword. So I'm going to keep the undead slaying sword for a while. I think before I fight another unique enemy, because I know they're not undead, I'll probably put this on. But I'll keep the sword around for now as I like wander the streets. Okay, that's great. I gotta put this at 4 from the search. And then, I mean, I'm just gonna mark this just so that it's true. Now that the gatekeeper's dead, I can travel through the gate to 8, 9, and 10. 8, 9, and 10 are all available. And I can also go through here, but I've now effectively cleared out the first 7 points. So that leaves points 8, 9, and 10 for me to still do to continue and finish the map. But we've been going for almost 2 hours, and I'll probably stop here because this has been going long, but it's been a lot of fun. But I should probably take a break, step away from the screen, and go hang out with my dog. This was really fun. I really enjoy this realm. It's cool. It's very thematic. I've been enjoying killing the Council of Sin, and I can't wait to find this Ghoul Queen. Can't wait to use my new talons. These weird, deep talons are going to be really cool. And now I've got a whole other part of the city to explore. I've kind of taken out half of it, and now I can go explore all of this stuff. Cool. Well, thanks so much, everybody, for watching. I'll do part 2 real soon, because this is really fun, and I want to keep going with this as soon as I can. So maybe tomorrow or soon, I'll do part 2, and we'll finish up the Hunger of the Ghoul Queen. Thanks, everybody, for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. I will catch you all later. Have yourselves a great rest of your day, morning, afternoon, evening, wherever it is you are. We'll talk to you later. Bye.